You know, what I'm seeing here is that there's a massive failure of many of you to see the biggest problem that we are faced today. It wasn't the fact that the alt-right made a rally. It wasn't the fact that Antifa showed up. It's not even that. Because if the alt-right and the Unite the Right got together and peacefully had a rally, and Antifa showed up and peacefully said, whatever they wanted, and they just yelled at each other and no one got hurt and everyone was fine, then it would be totally normal. But that's not what happened. What actually happened was Unite the Right, which implies multiple different people from the right showed up, including the kooks and the weirdos from all the way in the right. And then normal people mixed in there too. Identitarians, which I agree with, are simply people who believe that everyone has an identity that's worth protecting. If you don't believe that, then you think certain identities don't have a right to exist and therefore you're a supremacist and you're a bigot. So you better check yourself. But the biggest problem wasn't who was even at the rally. I don't care if Hitler was at the rally. I don't care if Stalin was at the other side of the fence yelling at Hitler at the rally. The problem is, in this country, we have a First Amendment right, which gives us freedom of speech and the freedom to peacefully assemble and have rallies. And it was deemed lawful by a judge. And then the local government said, nah, we're going to change it. So the people who were at this rally were stripped of their First Amendment right. And then the local government failed to protect United States citizens, which led to a fatality, at least one, and multiple injuries. And who knows how many other injuries, because now the Antifa after that started clashing as they usually do, these domestic terrorists. So who drew first blood? The Antifa, as usual, as they always do. And all I see here is Charlottesville, Nazis, Antifa. Nonsense. So the biggest threat was our government failed to do its job today. And people were stripped of their First Amendment rights because people were offended. Freedom of speech is in place because it's supposed to protect offensive speech. It's not here to make you feel good. Otherwise, we're living in a fucking dictatorship where only one side gets to speak.